Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Maisarah Mohamed Saat and I am presenting a topic of factors influencing job satisfaction among auditors, and the co-authors are Nurul Shazlin Abdul Halim and Dr. Shazaitul Azrin Roszalan from University Tun Hussein Malaysia. This is the content of the presentation. I will start with a little bit of introduction on the topic of job satisfaction, some literature review, on the matter, the methodology, data analysis, as well as the conclusion. So, job satisfaction may be a common topic, in other professions. However, we find very limited findings, very limited evidence in the auditing profession. So this is our interest, to look at job satisfaction among auditors. As we know, auditing profession is a demanding and stressful profession because auditors must have a high degree of intellectual and analytical skills. And also auditors are in a position that is vulnerable to high workload and work pressure. Regarding job satisfaction, it appears that when a person is in the optimistic feelings, about their working life, so this is when they are satisfied with their job. And job satisfaction is also described as a pleasant emotional state arising from the evaluation of one's job, a productive response to one's job, and also an approach towards the job. And in the auditing profession, a lot of literature says that burnout exists, and is often faced by the auditors who have a high level of work due to a lot of pressure and also job deadlines. So with that, I think we think that organizations should treat their employees, should be aware of the issue of burnout, the issue of stress, and in particular job satisfaction, so that they can take the responsibility in treating their employees in accordance to the HR requirement. So the objective of this research is to examine the factors that influence job satisfaction among auditors. So we will we actually look at both internal factors and external factors. In this context, we looked at five elements in the internal factors and also 6 elements in the external factors. A little bit of literature review. We can see from the literature that auditors play a vital role in an organization because they would normally help to make sure that the productivity, they provide assurance, and also provide evidence, making sure that productivity and performance of the company will go as they desire. And it's essential for organization to look forward about the issue of job satisfaction among auditors. And even though job satisfaction does not contain a universal definition, but it can be described as an emotional reaction, and this is why we would like to say this among auditors. And this research is grounded by the Herzberg two-factor theory. Of course, Herzberg theory also related to Maslow, which suggests that job satisfaction is part of the greatest need of a person. And then we are talking about positive feelings of the employees. When we talk about Herzberg two-factor theory. And when you talk about positive feelings, normally it's related to the job content itself, while disappointment is related to the job context. When we talk about internal factors, there are 5 elements that we looked at. Number 1 would be achievement. Okay, and achievement refers to the willingness of employee, in this context would be the auditors, okay, in audit firms to solve any kind of problem efficiently. Okay. Secondly is advancement. Alright, is how the auditors feel, okay, about the work, okay, whether the work they are doing would bring about success in their career. The third internal factors is work itself. Okay, so it's characterized as the relationship between auditors, between employees and clients, or groups of clients within or outside the organization. Number four would be recognition. Okay, of course, in any type of profession, any type of employee, they would like to be recognized. And lastly, growth. Okay, and it's not only about a career path, but in terms of how organization support them in terms of upskilling, and of course retraining. Okay, this research also look at the external factors. There are 6 of them. Firstly, on the company policy, right? So we would like to know whether auditors, okay, understand the company policies and think that the explanation is acceptable or sufficient. Secondly, is the relationship with peers. Okay, uh, very often the nature of auditing, okay, the nature of the work of auditors need them to work with their colleagues, with their peers. The third one is the work security, okay, especially in this I would say vulnerable economy, okay, especially on the economic recession. So how they feel about work security. Fourthly is on their supervisory relationship. Okay, normally in an auditing work, okay, not only they work in a group, but they have a supervisor. So how would be their supervisory relationship? Number 5 would be money. We believe that, okay, in any profession, money, of course, would be a very essential factor. And lastly, working condition. So it's related to the not only physical condition, okay, but maybe, okay, on the other intangible condition side. So our respondents are auditors from audit and non-audit firm, okay, but basically they are related to audit, okay, and the respondents were all from Johor, okay. So we use convenience sampling in selecting the respondents. Those who are willing to answer our survey would be accepted as the respondents, okay. So our survey or questionnaire has 3 sections, and we distributed them online, and the set of questions are adopted from Tan and Wahid, and Likert scales were used in that survey. So these are the results, okay. First would be on the demographic, okay, and the background details of the respondents. So overall, during this I would say short survey, only within 6 weeks, okay, we are given 6 weeks, okay, there are actually 72, okay, respondents, okay, responded, okay, answered our survey. So as usual, okay, in the auditing profession, female actually is the dominant gender, and again the Malay auditors are the majority, okay, which takes about 73%, and those responded have a bachelor degree, okay. So when we look at the correlation of internal factors and job satisfaction, okay, so these are the results, okay. We can see that all elements, okay, in the internal factors, which are achievement, advancement, work itself, recognition, and growth, okay, are positively correlated, okay, with job satisfaction. and some are in a very high degree of correlation. As for external factors, okay, which comprise company policy, relationship with peers, work security, relationship with supervisors, money, and working condition, okay, it is also found that they are all positively related with job satisfaction. Okay, and so we can conclude that both factors, internal and external, are essential, very important factors in order for the auditors to be satisfied in doing their job. Okay, so all variables, okay, all elements have positive relationship with job satisfaction. Okay, in the internal factors, okay, we found that achievement and growth, okay, are two dominant factors, okay, which are highly correlated with internal factors. Okay, meaning to say the auditors in our research perceive achievement and growth to be related with their job. Meanwhile, company policy and relationship with supervisors are two dominant external factors, okay, as in the findings. Alright, and we also have limitation, okay, with the short duration given. We only managed to get responses from the auditors in Johor. Alright, so maybe the findings cannot be generalized to other states in Malaysia. With that, thank you very much.